How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. We're going to be going where we left off with Selesnya Stoneblade here. Just trying to see if this deck is real. I think this deck has a little bit more of a matchup swing compared to, your traditional BGX, Thoughtseize, Tarmogoyf deck. But so far, this deck's been pretty good. I played a league off stream, went 3-2. I played a couple matches of Manatraders off stream as well because based on my time zone and how late I can stream, like I can't play much Manatrader qual matches. So I'm gonna play one qual match right now and then play a league after. But we're just gonna continue to tune and test. Something I did off stream was I added a second basic planes and cut the verdant catacombs. So we have 7 fetches, and I think the second basic planes feels really really good because there be games where we have the basic planes already, and then we just need another white source. And if we have like a fetch land, we have to fetch shock, which was kind of awkward. But just having the second basic planes means mana base is a lot less painful. We can cast stuff like Wandering Emperor, Skyclave Apparition, and Solitude through a Blood Moon. And we can activate more Lion Sashes. Like the second planes just felt very, very good. So I've been really happy with that change. And since we're adding a second basic planes, we don't have Ready Catacombs because we want to be able to fetch the basic planes more often than not. The card that we want to test today mainly is Touch the Spirit Realm. Someone actually got 31st in the challenge this weekend with this deck, which is kind of cool. Someone kind of took my deck and did pretty well with it. Let me see if I could pull it up here. But they made a couple changes to the list that I made. I think the change that I really liked that they was adding the second planes, which I didn't get to do yet. But they cut another land and kept the 8 fetches, which is interesting. I think they cut the 1 Beseiju. But they even kept the 1 Mishra's Bauble, which is kind of awkward. But the main thing that I noticed was they cut 1 Skyclave Apparition and added a Touch the Spirit Realm. And what Touch the Spirit Realm does is it's a 3 mana kind of mini O-Ring. When it comes into play, ETB, exile target artifact or creature. But it has a channel ability where we can exile target artifact or creature and then return to the battlefield. So it can be used offensively, it can be used defensively, we can flicker Solitude, we can flicker Stoneforge Mystic, we can protect the Tyler's Tracker. Like, this has a lot of potential. I can see why they cut the second Skyclave Apparition, so we're going to try it. During the Manatraders event, I did actually draw the touch and had an option to like exile I was against like blue white hammer. I was able to like either exile a Pierce Paladin or like pitch it to Solitude, and I just ended up pitching it to Solitude. So I didn't really have to see the pure benefit of it because I couldn't cast the Solitude, like hard cast it. So we'll see with more data. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. Some changes we made to the sideboard is we swapped Sword of Feast and Famine for Sword of War and Peace. I feel like we just auto lose to Fury decks. And Elementals in 4C is just really good right now. So I can see having a sword that just is protection against both Solitude and Fury. That way, if we have any threat that sticks, we can just equip it and then just attack. And then the sword trigger actually is pretty relevant in clocking our opponent. So that's something that we're testing. This is definitely a huge meta call. I definitely like Sword of Feast and Famine more just in general in a vacuum. But this is just, again, a meta call. A card that we're going to test also is Grafdigger's Cage. I did have a Rest in Peace last stream. And Rest in Peace is a good card. It's just one of those things where there is a slight more nombo in this list. Like it automatically shrinks Elvish Reclaimers, and where the deck lacks pretty quick clocks outside of like a Kaldra. So like Reclaimers being 3/4s are relevant. So Grafdigger Cage doesn't really touch Reclaimer. Rest in Peace also turns off Flagstones. So this hasn't come out since I was playing Rest in Peace, but this is something that comes up, I think, and can be relevant. The only matchups that really kind of make Grafdigger's Cage worse than Rest in Peace is Living End, where this actually doesn't hurt her Living End at all. But we already have Sanctifarian deck, and I'm hoping Granite Magistrate can come in against that matchup. Another deck is blue, red Murktide. I normally burn Rest in Peace because it makes Darcy's smaller, and Murktide is like almost impossible to cast. And even then, it just ends up being just a really expensive 3/3 flyer. So there's matchups where we miss Rest in Peace, but the pro is this is tunable with Urza Saga. The challenge list, what they did was they actually have a Relic Progenitus instead. So I could see a Relic being better than Grafdigger's Cage, because it cantrips, of course. But that being said, I think Grafdigger's Cage is a lot better against Yawgmoth. So we're going to try Grafdigger's Cage first, see how it goes, and then kind of want to see if we want to swap it to a Relic of Progenitus. A card that I kind of want to have in the sideboard is Blossoming Calm. I feel like with 4C being really, really popular, I feel like Belcher is going to be really, really popular. So I kind of want one in the sideboard. I can maybe see it over just the Bird and Forward Center. This is just a huge hedge against Fury. So I can see just making that change. Let's just make that change now, actually. Because this is like a lot better against Burn, too. I have to buy a Blossoming Calm. You see, I think like Blossoming Calm is just like... I think... Like, it doesn't get got by Fury. Like, it doesn't protect Fury at all. But I think it's just worth it. So let's just get a Blossoming Calm real quick. How's it going, Izul? Dazzle Touch the Sparrow. Yeah, I think it's going to be potentially very good. I think the upside is really high. The floor is kind of high just because it's a solid removal spell. I was thinking about like cards that doesn't get got by it. So stuff like Big Karn, enchantments, Red and 6, stuff like that. Do you have any Blossoming Calms? Do I have a filter? Or just not have it? Yeah, let me just have a Blossoming Calm. I don't know. I feel like it's just a hedge against where the meta is heading, and I think Blossoming Calm is just really good right now. And it's just like better against Burn too. Oh, did I miss it, Archangel? My bad. Alright, let's just try this. Oh, I actually want to play Manatraders match first. So, like I mentioned earlier, we... Oh, do I have 4? But I didn't. Oh, no, I didn't. I don't have 4. I don't think I ever bought it. Either way, it's like less. It's like less than a tenth of a ticket. So, so the Manatraders event, like I mentioned, I don't have much time to stream it, but we are 2-1. We beat Blue White Hammer. We lost to Belcher, and we beat Green White Heliod. So, having all these Exile effects ends up being really, really good against Greenway Heliod, of course. So, again, we're going to play one match, and then we're going to play a league after. So, we got to create the match here. Playing against Andy Tor. Hopefully we can qualify. I feel like I'm just so rushed because of the time zone, and I'm like streaming later too. We'll keep this. We'll lead on Temple Garden in case we want to go turn 2 Saga and we draw like a Reclaimer or something. We can go Reclaimer plus Shadow Spear. Bolt Bug onto 5. Let me make sure my... Cool. Opponent said, good luck, have fun after they mulligan to 5. Hopefully they can not recover from this, to the least. All right, so we're gonna go turn 1 Sentinel. So it's a debate on if we want to go Saga. You have a fancy version of this stuck on paper? Interesting. What does that mean? If they dash monkey, I don't think I really care. Oh, they're letting me draw? Oh my goodness. Okay, that was kind of a... not that great of a draw. Ogre gets Dredge. Oh, they can block if they wanted to. That's so bad for us. Nice, full art Stoneforges. That's pretty cool. That art is sweet too. Okay, so they're probably gonna Dredge Imp. So I regret not having Rest in Pieces, I guess. So we have to dodge 1 big Dredge next turn. Or unless they have like a Cathartic Reunion, and then we're just like absolutely dead. That's not a good draw. So we'll just go like this. Hope they just whiff again. I don't know what else they have in hand. They kept that 5 with Otherworldly Gaze. Interesting. Not having Batter Skull kind of sucks in this matchup, of course. Okay. Gonna have to just dodge 1 big Dredge here. They probably Dredge Thug. Oh, they drew. Oh, okay. 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 So they dredged another Imp. Dark Blast. That could have been a lot worse, I think. So this is turning to the beginning of the next end step. So do this. Skyclave. So we'll do this. Got a Soul Guy Lantern. Probably hit the... So they have Ox. So I think I either have to A, do it now, or B, do it on their draw step. I kind of don't want them to dredge anymore. think we gotta get Saga going again. So the hand is Imp, Dark Blast. I think we have to crack the lantern. I mean, we gotta do it by end step because of the prize amalgams. I think we have to go to 5. I think we have to like equip Shadow Spirit onto a construct, attack with the construct. Oh, this is awkward. Their hand is Dark Blast, Imp. 1 unknown. Hey, Rousey, thanks for the sub, buddy. Really appreciate it. 20 months. Appreciate it, man. So we could take 2. I don't think we equip an attack. That's the awkward part. I think we equip and pass. That way next turn they probably only attack with 2. We can crack a fetch. Play the second Imp. We can untap, make a construct, get Springleaf Drum, Skyclave the second Imp, and then attack. So their last cards are Dark Blast and Stinkweed Imp. So they'll probably... Oh. Did I miscount something? Okay, now I don't know what their last card is. It's either a Dark Blast or an Imp. So if we block, go to 9, take 5. I think it's just a block with just the construct on the Silver Skull. So we take 5, gain 4. They get Dark Blast, we can gain 3. We just take 2. I think we need this construct to live, so... Like this construct to live, I mean. Yeah, that's fine. Let's try in here. Prismatic Ending. So I think we need to make a construct. Get Springleaf Drum. So if we fetch, equip, go to 6. We take 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't prismatic anything now. We kind of died to a Creeping Chill, but we're dead to Creeping Chill in a lot of ways anyway, so... Dredge Dark Blast. One, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have to block the Silver Smoke Pool. One, two, oh, 4, 5, 6. Technically, we just block the Thug. We can go to 1. We can block the Thug, go to 1, go back up to 6. Because they can Dark Blast this. 9. If we draw an artifact, 11. We're 1. If we draw an artifact, we're 1 short. Four. If we block this, we go to 3. We gain back 4 life. Go to 7. I think we block here. So is it worth it to Skyclave? Or just straight prismatic ending? They Skyclave, we have to block. So we're gonna kill the imp no matter what, right? I feel like we have to get Skyclave just to get our mana online. So I think we Skyclave this. We go back to 7. We don't need to block any of these. And we get theoretical prismatic ending this too. I kind of like having Skyclave on the battlefield just to be able to have a 5th mana source next turn. I think we prismatic ending this now. That way they can't block it. And then, like, now this Sword of Fire and Ice is just lethal with this. I guess it's not lethal because it'd be 3. No, it'd be 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so it'd be... How's it going, Thillian? Oh, they found an ox. Fuck. So we have to dodge creeping chill. I think we're dead. I think they'll find the last 2 chills. Fuck me. Oh no. We just like couldn't. We just couldn't turn the corner. Oh. Oh, wait, that makes sense. So now they're gonna for sure hit all 2 chills. Because they'll go imp, imp. I guess if one of the creeping chills is on the last card of their library, we win. Oh, no, sorry, we don't win because... It's a close game. Close game. So they're gonna draw imp. That's 1 chill. 2nd chill. So close. You just fade 1 draw and Sword of Feast Fire Nest was gonna win the game there. Okay. Grafdigger's Cage. This stops Conflagrate, but this also stops our Prismatic Endings and Marches. Sanctifier is gonna be pretty good. Does Creeping Chill target? Each opponent. This stops Conflagrate, but that's pretty much it. I think it'll depend on how bad or like how many cards you can board out. I don't think they board in this card though. I think we'll board all the marches. The holes actually don't do much either. I guess it stops Shriekhorn, but I don't know if they're on the Shriekhorn build anymore because of Prismatic Ending. Explosives is a little too expensive. I mean, it might be better than just like the marches. I can see that too. I guess we could board in the explosives. Let's try this. Best card of the matchup, huh? Turn 1 Reclaimer. Oh, that's scary. That is scary. Yeah, this is a Manatraders match. Temple Garden. Hopefully they don't Thoughtseize me. Pretty much, John. Pretty much. There's a light black splash too. There's a very, very, very light smudge. Not even a splash. It's like a little sprinkle. So the exiled gemstone caverns to land. So how bad is their Cathartic Reunion. How bad is it? Okay. It's very bad for them. Do I want Springleaf Drum? I think it's worth more than attacking for 1. Yeah, I think it's worth more than attacking for 1. Get that Sanctifier in there. Now, hopefully we can get a Sword and Fire and Ice going. White, black. Prismatic Ending. Boo. There's a Saga. Oh, man. That's pretty good. They found the Imp. So will they dredge the Imp? They do. So they could Conflagrate, kill my Reclaimer if they wanted to. I think they should. Oh, they just have a Third Discovery. So they just have everything. So they actually don't have a Dredger. Oh, they can discard 2 cards, sorry. So they discard Imp. So they have Imp. Imp. So they have 1 Silver Spilt Gold, but no prized amalgams. Okay. They have 2 goals, though. That was clutch. Not gonna lie, that was pretty clutch. So do we so their hand is Imp, M, a couple unknown. We could touch the Spirit Realm 1 Imp. They take 7. Yeah, I think we have to get a little offensive here. Oh, I should have killed that. I'm so stupid. I am so stupid. I am so stupid. I just like auto-clicked it. I didn't think about it. So we take 2 extra damage. Oh, that's frustrating. So we take 7 instead of 5. Appreciate it, Steven. Oh my god, stop it, opponent. They have double Imp. Let's go to 1. have the grudge too. Okay, okay. Unfortunate. That's that. I feel like we really want Batterskull in that matchup as well. Definitely, like, not having Rip kind of cost us too, but I don't know. I feel like Turn to Sanctifier is a hand that we keep. I don't know. Just play the League. Feels awful when yeah, the Prismatic ending and keep 7 and have everything. That is what it is. I feel like our Dredge budget can't be that bad. The other Woolly Touch really was really clutch there too. I mean, I'm definitely not prepared against Dredge. I could definitely have like a Relic too. Yeah, I mean, I could see like Batterskull over this Wandering Emperor. I could definitely see that. And I could see another Sanctifier too, but like I feel like Grafdigger's Cage is tutorable with Urza Saga, so it makes sense to have that split, right? Maybe like the second Thorn isn't worth it. I don't know. It just sucks naturally drawing Cauldra and then Batterskull. Like that just feels really bad. And I really like the Wandering Emperor main as well. And it's like Dredge isn't that popular right now, so it's like it's difficult to hedge against the Dredge matchup too. Like who would have thought like I wouldn't think to play against Dredge, right? Yeah, you might be right. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Kylith? Chylith or Kylith? Like you might be right. I was Grafdigger's Cage is definitely a hedge against like Yawgmoth. But Relic is good against like a lot of the other decks as well, so it's kind of difficult to really elaborate. Chylith. So we can go turn 1 Reclaimer with Flagstones, or we're gonna go Sentinel. Frigate's Control. Maybe I want Reclaimer going. I think we're gonna go Sentinel here. It like slows them down a ton. I could, or I could also be Naya too, and have it be a Sacred Foundry. Yeah, I agree with you, Chelith. I'm gonna go Reclaimer. And then I'll go Saga. So then that way, like, there's a lot of pressure. If they try to answer the Reclaimer, we can get Saga going. If they have an answer for Saga, we can, like, if they have like a Spreading Seas or something, we can just go Flagstones and we can kind of recoup that mana loss. That's an interesting line. Interesting line. Why? What's the point of them doing that at that specific moment versus my end step? We're gonna attack. But they can't cast March though, so I don't get that line because they tapped out. That doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, but they still need to pay at least 1 white mana. You can pay for the X, but you still need to pay for the white. Okay. It's a lot of work to answer my Reclaimer. That's already done a lot of damage already. Maybe. I think that makes sense, MTG. Make a construct. Make a construct. Okay, Drum. Saga. Debate between Sword and Fire and Ice or Lion's Ash. It's pretty close to either or. I think we'll get a sword. I don't like Cauldron in this matchup just because of the fact that they have like Teferi, Archmage's Charm. They have a lot of answers to it. And I like just being able to just turn any of our threats into a really, really good threat with Sword and Fire and Ice. Like they could have Solitude, but we just have more bigger threats, I think. Which is why. Yeah, exactly. We could go very aggro here. We could Portable Hole a Snapcaster Mage. Or we could Portable Hole a Shark. I think it's better to Portable Hole a Shark. And then make a construct. I kind of don't want to. Actually, I guess we have to kind of overcommit because of the Selesnya Sanctuary, which is kind of awkward. So I think we'll just Portable Hole, bounce to the Selesnya Sanctuary. And I want to Portable Hole the Shark because I don't want them to Prismatic any of my Portable Hole, and then like they get the Snapcaster Mage back. I could have gotten another point of damage, but I kind of want to play around a Verdict. How's it going, Bokai? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope you're doing well. We have lethal. So we're gonna get Soulguide Lantern, target Archmage's Charm, and then if they have Snapcaster Mage, they have to snap Archmage's Charm it, which they don't. I don't know. I guess they could have Solitude. Solitude means they exile 1, go to 12, block. Yeah, I think this is fine. Yep. So they go to 12, go down to, and then take 6, go to 6. I'm trying to figure out if I want to play the second Stoneforge or not. Or if I want to... I could get... So I could flash the sword in now. Or I could play second Stoneforge Mystic. Trying to figure out if it's worth getting the extra point of damage. And if we're just going to flash in the sword anyway. I don't think we're going to play the second Stoneforge Mystic. So let's just get the extra damage in. Excellent. Moving into a new apartment and just... No. Nice! Hope the apartment's going well, buddy. I know you said you moved recently. So hopefully... Moving is always a pain in the ass. So hopefully it was as smooth as possible. Sweet. Okay. Blue-eye control. We like Veil of Summer and Thruns, obviously. Galactiques. We could board in Sword of War and Peace just to be Solitude proof. I think we're going to board in Pithing Needle as well. I think we're going to board out the portable holes. We like the Lantern because of Snapcaster Mage. Kind of want to board out the Touch. And then we can trim X number of prismatic endings and marches. This hits the fairy. So maybe we like trim its Solitude. Maybe trim 2 Solitudes. And then maybe trim a march. So it's 2 marches, 3 pending. I think this is fine. This also like could potentially protect our threat. Like, resetting Cauldron seems decent. Maybe we keep this in. I feel like it's better utility than, like, a March or a Prismatic ending, right? Prismatic actually doesn't really get much. I mean, I guess it could have hit, like, Chalice, but we don't care about Chalice. Here we go like this. Yeah, let's go like that. It's also good to just board all of our like March presenting spells because of Galactique too. So it kind of makes sense to board that. Board like that. Turn 1 Sentinel, can't really complain. Hopefully we draw another land. We have 2 draws to another land. That's exactly what I want. They have like an opt or something, yeah. So they topped with opt after tanking. So I don't want to attack into a Snapcaster Mage. I might just go Reclaimer here. Let's go Reclaimer. The counterspell we draw. If they don't counterspell, we can just play Gala Shrine. Or we could just play Flagstones too. I think we're gonna yeah, I don't want to attack. So we could play Gala Shrine. I don't want to attack into a Snapcaster Mage book guy. I think I'm gonna play Flagstones. No. This Esper Sentinel is way too valuable. Don't think we can do that, unfortunately. So we get to get flagstones going. That's pretty good. I think I'm gonna get Gaulish Shrine down. And then just pass. Get Reclaimer going. I don't think we want to get Saga going now, because I feel like we want to cast a lot of other spells next turn. We're gonna let them. I'm gonna draw a card. Seiju is okay. Crack this. Get a Temple Garden. Get Thrun down. Make them have another verdict. So, Temple Garden. I could also see like Selesnya Sanctuary. I could honestly see Selesnya Sanctuary. Just so we have more mana. I don't hate that. We could also go like Gaddock Teague, Stoneforge Mystic next turn. And then that way, the following turn, we can Thrun with Regeneration back up. Should have brought out the Skyclaves. How's it going, Pontus? Hope you're doing well, buddy. So we're gonna get a sword here. Yeah, I like this line. Because I don't, like, if they have a backup verdict, I don't want to run my Thrun into it. And, like, this way, if they have a verdict, they can't cast it. If they have a Jace or Teferi, they can't cast it. They can't cycle Shark Typhoon. Like, it's pretty... I guess they could cycle Shark Typhoon, sorry. Okay. Okay. That's actually really good for us now. Because that means we can Beseiju, play Thrun. Next turn we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so I think we play Saga here. We're hold up regeneration mana. Next turn we can activate Saga. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Flash and Sword and equip. Oh, do they have the March? Okay. Okay. Big Papa Thrun, baby. Maybe I should play Beseiju because we want to, like, equip sword and attack, right? and not activate Saga, maybe? Tough to say. Why did they do that in response to the... Okay. Interesting. No, I mean, that just streamlines our turn next turn. We just flash in sword. And then equip Hold Up Regeneration mana. Cool. Flash in the sword. Reclaimer. Big Thrun, baby. Oh. That's unfortunate. One, two. Yeah, I think I'll get another sword. There's a lot of pressure. This is a lot of pressure. I think now we're going to attack with all. So have another march or another snap. If they have a snap, they still need to pitch another card. So they would be empty-handed at this point. This is an interesting squad, huh? This is an interesting squad. They'd like try to... Oh. They go to 1. Yeah, we're just going to pass the turn. So we have double Wrath protection. This is cool art, though. Settle the Wreckage. Literal Wrath of God. I don't know. They could go Snapcaster here. Which we have the March for, thankfully. So they could have Force here. Cool. That's the thing about this deck compared to like traditional Abzan, is the control matchup is a lot better. Like every card is such a banger. Like even like Portable Hole, just like it's like we have like Prismatic Endings and Marches and stuff, but like that can be kind of dead. But like for the most part, it's like, you know, sometimes the games go long and like they don't have any cards in hand. The discard spells don't do anything. Fatal Pushes don't do anything. Like Prismatic Endings are just kind of a wash here because we also run this many. So it's like there's just more hits in this deck. This deck just grinds a lot better. Like we didn't draw the trackers, but like the Stoneforge Mystics, like the Stoneforge Mystic in the control matchup feels so bad. But Stoneforge Mystic in this deck feels so good. And I was like talking about this with I think Roundsley, if you're still in the chat. I was like talking to one of my mods because we're just chatting on the side, and like this deck makes me like Stoneforge Mystic again. Like Stoneforge Mystic and Abzan feels so bad, but in Selesnya it feels so good. And I don't know why that is. You would think like discard spells would just like, you know, pair well with it because you can protect it, but like I don't know, it just, maybe this deck is just designed to just kind of go late, and you know you can better utilize your mana equipping your like swords to other threats. I don't know, it just, it's kind of crazy how you just cut the discard and like Stoneforge just becomes better, because it's not like we like lose, it's not like we don't have any removal spells. Like I tried to have this deck have a lot of removal spells to kind of fit my playstyle. So it's not that. It's not like it's color requirements. I don't know, it's just weird. It's hard to explain why Stoneforge Mystic is just better in this deck. I don't know why. Maybe Chilith, but like it also runs Esper Sentinel too, right? BK Zone, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Or against Tron. Give me a Prismatic Ending or Portable Hole. Not punish. We did draw a Flaxstones though, which is kind of cool. Maybe. I mean, maybe I just haven't tried like an Esper, Sentinel, Elvish Reclaimer, Stoneforge Mystic deck. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But then again, like Reclaimer hasn't felt great in those lists either. So, like the third color requirement really sucks. But like Reclaimers also feel really good in this deck too, right? Oh, we're against like a mono black control deck with like Cabal Coffers and stuff. So I'm thinking if I want to play Sanctuary here. So the next turn, we can activate Reclaimer. We have 1, 2, 3. We can't activate Reclaimer and play Stoneforge. I think I'm gonna Cauldron check them. We have a lot of lands here. We're gonna eventually draw into Cauldron, especially with the second Flaxstones and the Selesnya Sanctuary. I'm gonna Cauldron check them. I don't know how they beat Cauldron, but I want to Cauldron check them. More proactive with these threats here. That makes sense too. Oh. Did they fail the Cauldron check? I can see them taking the Reclaimer. Yeah. They fail the Cauldron check, huh? They fail the Cauldron check. So the next turn we can flicker Stoneforge if we really wanted to. Urborg. Now we are truly Abzan. The thing is that open mana Pontus, we didn't have a chance to prismatic ending something. Like if they tap out, I would definitely prismatic ending the map here, but it's not the case. Okay, like right here, I'm down to prismatic ending the map. You've done well, Stoneforce Mystic. You've done well. So, if they have another Liliana, it's actually fine. Because we can just flicker this Kaldra. So... They have the Coffers, which is scary. Okay, so they're digging. Okay. Okay. I think we want to save the touch, right? It's until your next turn. So this stays a 7/7. Until your next turn. And I can just flicker it after I kill a Karn. So they kind of like traded their Karn for a Kaldra, I guess, which is kind of a cool line. I don't know, Thillian. I don't know what bug you're speaking of. Castle. I think it is worth flickering the Kaldra here. I guess it depends on what they do here. 6 mana. I guess they have Cling. Yeah, so they're going to Cling here. So they have 5 mana left. Yeah, I think I'm going to flicker Kaldra. So they want to draw 3 and we take 6. I guess we can make a construct. And then we sack the Saga in the construct and they only draw 2. Yeah. So sack the creature, sack the enchantment, and then they draw. I'm gonna cycle. Anything. Oh, deck. Oh my god. Oh my. You are a tease. Oh my god. So good. Is there any benefit to like not cracking here? Yeah, we could have Blackstone too, but I kind of like just like having the fetch. It doesn't really matter, I think. Bouncing Cauldron was sick, yeah. That's kind of the main reasons to play it, right? So playing around hand destruction, but that's it. What do you mean by that? An antithesis? Boo. So they have 1 card left. Is it Liliana? Liliana would be really bad. And we're also like very close to just equipping a Cauldron to whatever creature we top deck too. I'm gonna crack here. That's a banger as well. I guess it doesn't hurt to draw before we really make a move. Pretty good. Pretty good. I love this card so much. I say this every fucking time I play this deck. They up Blaststone to 2. Bold move, Cotton. Bold move. I think the only 2-drop we have is Stoneforge Mystic. Oh, I guess 1 Lion Sash, but like... They think we're running Tarmogoyf. Okay. Is this Ensnaring Bridge territory here? We're on Coil. Coil makes sense. Okay, I guess we just send College at our opponent, Elvish Reclaimer at Karn. Yep, Germ beats Worm. Actually, no, I can't send Elvish Reclaimer at Karn. Because they just block the Elvish Reclaimer and they gain 8 and take 5. So we will attack them because it forces the block. Because if we attack Karn, they could just take it. So it doesn't really do anything per se. So I think we'll do this. Because it forces the block. Oh, it does prevent the tokens. You're right. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so I need to do the... I need to attack them. I can't attack with the Claimer. But they can just get it again with the Karn. I don't know if they know about getting it. Because you can technically get it as its exiles. Yeah, I was kind of... I have Gauntlet Shrine as like a theme. Like, I wonder if this should just be like a Sacred Foundry or a Hollow Fountain. How did I have Lethal Ray? You gotta explain to me how I had Lethal Ray. And like this is like on theme, but like decks against like Urborg and stuff, like and Yavimaya. I guess Yavimaya doesn't really count because we have the green sources, but like this could easily just be a Sacred Foundry. It can prismatic in the card. So I think from like a competitive aspect, like this should really be a Holofound just because of the fact that there's games like these where it could, you know, we could be prismatic getting this card. Oh, you're right. I guess this line also plays around Fatal Push too, but I guess they would have pushed it beforehand. That's true. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna draw another card with Profane Tutor. Okay, so it's just game over. It doesn't matter anyway, but that line makes sense for sure. So we'll make a construct. Activate Flagstones. We have the Sanctuary in play anyway. We could get Saga 1-2. It doesn't matter actually. Does not matter. This is just... I mean, they already see the Saga. I'm not revealing anything that's out of the ordinary. I'm gonna get Shadow Sphere because it's something that's just kind of obvious. Like, these are cards that are like not... Like, you could... If you say use a Saga, like, how many of these decks don't run Shadow Sphere? And we're ahead on time too. Pithing Needle, Damping Spear. Like this is the matchup where we wish we had Sword and Feast of Fame instead of War and Peace. Gaddock seems pretty good. Veil of Summer seems pretty good too. Do we want the Thruns? Probably. I think we can borrow the holes. I don't think we want Soulgate Lantern, right? I don't think they run anything in the graveyard. They have Cling, but I think that's fine. Do we want Solitude? I guess they have Roaring Coil Engine, but like we have Cauldron for that as well. Maybe we can keep in 2. Maybe we don't want Lion Sash because they're not graveyard dependent. I think we want all of these. I don't know. I mean, they can't kill outside Liliana. Maybe we just board in 1. I can see that too. Just having like another unkillable threat seems pretty decent, I think. Maybe we just want 1 Solitude just because like they aren't really threat dance. Maybe just 1 Solitude. Invoke does kill it, you're right. They do actually have a lot of outs to Thrun. But no, but like we just have another creature, right? Like we, as long as we have a second creature, Thrun's actually pretty decent. I think 1's fine. I think 1 is fine. Pretty good. Mull into 6. They have an expedition map. I'm gonna prismatic ending it. I'm gonna go Esper Sentinel here. Profane Tutor. It's pretty good. Can't have 6. I don't want them to... Ooh, please Liliana me. Okay. Okay. Let me draw, huh? Let me draw, huh? Coming from someone who's played a lot of Thoughtseize, definitely don't feel bad about that. Triple Sentinel plus Reclaimer is pretty good. If they have like a Damnation or whatever, we still draw. So I wonder if they pay 3 here. Triple Sentinel. Oh, baby. They let me draw 3 cards? Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Just tell me, opponent, you're going to use all your mana, huh? You're going to use all of your mana. Oh. That's fine. Land? Oh my god, if we don't draw a land here. Oh, okay. I guess we'll take that. Don't have a push. Okay. I mean, we drew 3 cards off that exchange. I think it's fine. We just need to draw another land. If you draw a land here and we untap with Galactic, we're in a pretty decent spot. But I guess they could just take the tracker. That is kind of bad. We have a full house, though. So I'd probably go all in on this hand. Tracker. Only lose to the spades flush, exactly. Fuck, man. Unbelievable. So fetch. They got a profane tutor. Fetch land. So we can either name Castle or can name Liliana. I think I kind of want to name Castle, right? If we draw any fetch, which we have quite a few draws too. I guess we have to name Liliana. Deck, why aren't we letting me draw us lands? We drew 3 cards. And this is where we kind of wish we had Castle, right? Because we have all these outs to Liliana. But if you draw any creature, we're like... We need the creature to stick. So I think it's better. Like that. They get to cast the Profane Tutor. I guess the Galactic wouldn't let us cast these Prismatic Endings or Marches either, so I guess that's fair. You're going to pitch our whole hand to answer this Archon. Oh my god. I didn't click this last card. Can I undo? Oh, thank god. Let's just discard a whole hand, and then we could have just drawn the one answer to that. I guess it kind of untapped. I guess I could have untapped. That's really funny. That's actually really funny. Alright, I tap out. We just never drew our lands. Never drew our lands, huh? I mean, we only had one Solitude. Can't blame us, right? We drew a card off Veil of Summer, and we drew 3 cards off Esper Sentinel, and it just didn't matter. Hopefully we draw more lands here. This is a hand where, like, if we don't draw more lands, we just lose to ourselves, unfortunately. Maybe I should wear this in. That's a good point, Pontus. That's a good point. Maybe it's better than the Thrun. Snapbolt Games, thank you for the raid. Really appreciate it. How was your stream? Hope it went well. What did you play? Welcome everyone. We're playing some Selesnya Stoneblade here. Welcome everyone from Snapbolt Games stream. It's a little brew that I came up with about a week ago. Just straight green white with Reclaimer Flagstones, Stoneblade package, a lot of white cards for Solitude, etc. etc. Blue White Voker Popper, nice. Hope it was a good stream. Since they took the first Stoneforge, I feel like they have the back removal spell for this Stoneforge Mystic. So I wonder if we just like get Sword and Fire and Ice. I don't need that either. John's, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. I think we get Sword here. I don't think we're going to Cauldron check them this game because they took one Stoneforge. I feel like they're just going to follow us up with a Fatal Push on the Stoneforge. Appreciate it, John's. We should have Cauldron checked them. Should have Cauldron checked them. We could touch the Expedition map, which is kind of funny. We could also Skyclave the Expedition map. Let's Skyclave the Expedition map. Skyclave that. Attack. Hello, Tony Boy. Welcome to the stream, y'all. So we could Gaddock Teague here. Just to stop Damnation. We do just get absolutely got by Fatal Push, though. And then untap Damnation. Let's just attack with the Skyclave, because I don't want them to Fatal Push this and then block the Sentinel. Okay, I really don't want them to just untap in the Wrath. I kind of want to play around Fatal Push too. I think I'm okay with just making a construct here. I feel like we don't want to commit too much to the board into a Damnation. Like, we already have such a big board presence that they kind of have to deal with it anyway. dog wanted to get out of the room. Yeah. Cool. So you draw. Cool. So they get a 1/1, which is fine. So we'll make a construct. Untap. So we'll make a construct again. I think we'll get Springleaf Drum. And then we'll get Teague down. Maybe there's a line where we could have end-stepped. We could have touched the Stoneforge Mystic and then gotten a Cauldra, but like I feel like this is also just sufficient. Profane Tutor. Got it. Oh, we'll make a construct. So we'll march this, play Sentinel attack. Okay. So they push that. But in reality, I wonder if we just get named Karn here. We can't name Cabal Coffers as it's a mana ability. So they have to have another push. Cool. Cool. 2-0. This hand's kind of bad. This hand's also very bad. Bottom of the lantern, I think. We both beat ZTL on Coffers. Oh, do you know our opponent? Oh my god, this hand's so bad. Maybe I should have gone the 5, but it's so hard, like, to mold in this in the blind, because if they had, like, Monkey or something, we could have marched it on the play. Lotus Plume. Interesting. Land. Doesn't really count as a land, but sure. Yeah, maybe we should have got the 5. Hand's just so bad. Yeah, I mean, this hand's... The deck overall is just bad against combo, so... I just want to know what kind of combo it is. Like, Lotus Bloom doesn't really give too much information right now. Lotus Bloom, Catch Red Triumph. I mean, when it comes off suspend, we can march it, so... Like, on upkeep, I don't know if they can go off on instant speed. Just gotta hope that these marches are relevant. Opponent said they're double queuing. Tameshi combo. You're gonna have to link me to that, Thillian. You're gonna have to link me to that. So we're gonna instant march that. Don't think they expected the march. I think I'm gonna activate Reclaimer, get a Selesnya Sanctuary, bounce Temple Guard, and play Sentinel. Need to get our mana online. How's it going, Evian? My friend and I were just brainstorming what Selesnya Stoneblade would look like. Would it look like something like this? With Reclaimers and Sagas and Solitudes. Don't know how to sideboard. I mean, I guess Gaddock Tea would be one. No. Thanks, Lillian. They don't have any of those. So you know about this one that you pointed out. Cultivated Colossus is scary. Huh. So there's no way to get it, use it on instant speed, right? So... What's funny is we could march this and this. No, I don't. I'm assuming I just have to march this Lotus Bloom and then march the Lotus Bloom. That's going to come off suspend in a little bit. Assuming I should exile this on upkeep. Should I not be marching this then? Okay. I'm gonna make him do it though. Our hand was just really bad anyway, so. So what's their win con? Okay. This deck's insane. Do they sideboard differently? Do they have like a transformation plan post board or what? That's what I want to know. Because we board in Jath Magistrates, Gaddock Tea, 2 Damping Spear, Grafdigger's Cage, Pithing Needle. I have decent cards to board in. Leave it up to Devious Minimus to like come up with like the Genghis combos. Leave it up to Devious Minimus. I thought he stopped playing Magic for a little bit. Maybe that's wrong information. 100% Devious deck? Yeah. It like screams him. He stops and comes back. Yeah, because I remember he like kind of like stopped and came back, and then last I checked he stopped. So Grafdigger's Cage stops it too, right? It stops artifacts. Players can't cast. This doesn't stop. Grafdigger's Cage does not stop that. I guess it stops Wargate though, so it's still worth bringing in. That's cool. Alrighty. Go Magistrate, Gaddock Tea, all these. Sword E, these don't do anything. Don't think we want Portable Hole. Lion Sash seems decent. doesn't do anything. Maybe these pendings are too slow. Maybe we trim like 2. I feel like once they tap with Tameshi, like we're screwed, right? So maybe we just need to just board that out. Hold up Solitude. Lotus Bloom. So that's their post-board plan. Got it. What's that card called again? Tameshi, Reality Architect. Get the Teague down. Let's put them on 2. I've seen a Teague in Modern, yeah. It's a Spider Space suggestion, so credit to him for thinking about it. It's kind of a nomba with like March and Prismatic Ending, but like the thought process against like Control, like 4C, where you want to stop a Teferi or a Jace. We're going to be boarding out Marches and Prismatic Endings anyway. Or against like Tron. You're going to spend your Prismatic Endings and Marches early on anyway to tag maps and stuff, and then you're going to slam a Teague before they can slam a big threat. The only awkward part with Galactic against Tron is like Oblivion Stone, but okay. Omnath. So that's their post-board plan. They're just like a good stuff deck. Well, there goes boarding out Solitude. We're also like not drawing a hit our land drops, which is kind of frustrating. Our game 1 hand was just really bad, and then we're just kind of awkwardly. So we need a Solitude. Ah, we need another white card. Seems like they don't have a land though. Oh, we can't march the on math anyway. Okay. Really need air land drops here. It's like turn 5, we're only on 2 lands. Not gonna cast a Stoneforge Mystic. I guess I'll play the Cage just to play around. That might be a removal spell. Another call. Ugh. We're gonna flash in the sword here. So they have Cultivator Colossus. One, two, three, four, five, six. I guess they had the Lotus Bloom. Yeah, not being able to destroy exile the Lotus Bloom kind of sucks. Maybe I should have blocked with Gaddock Teak, but that just saves so much. They have 4 cards in there like stuck. I don't want them to turn off their war gates and stuff too. One, two, three, four, five, six. So if we besage you the Lotus Bloom, it doesn't matter. We can't march because of the Gaddock Teak. We gotta hit Solitude. Can't exactly use that. Oh, now they just attack back. We are dead because if they just land Colossus and then they just deal 4 to us after combat too. Yeah, we're just dead. These are the matchups where I wish I had like a collector roof or something. So they should cultivate it here and then we're dead. That second E-call, man. Brutal. Oh, actually, I should make them play land, right? Oh. I thought they just had lands. Oh my. One, two, three. 3, 4, 5. If we had drawn a white card, we could have won the game. Oh my god. If we had drawn a white card, we could have exiled Cultivated Colossus and swung for lethal. Oh my, that's so close. Because now we can't block or anything. Damn. We can't crack. We don't have enough mana to go tracker, land, crack. How would exile it be? 1, 2. So 1 to pay for the white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if this was a white card, it'd be 6, 7. Exile the Cultivator Claws as attack for the win. Oh, sorry. We have Get Tag T in play. Oh, I'm an idiot. Didn't matter. Yeah, we can't march. Got excited for a second. Maybe that Teague needs to be something else. Just for that 5-0 so much? I don't know. I think we need to tune this sideboard a little bit better. Honestly. I think this sideboard needs to be tuned a little bit more. Like, I'm trying this against, like, these Omnath piles, and not really working out. Maybe, like, maybe the plan against Omnath piles is just dodge it. Yeah, Stoneheart. Okay. We keep going, though. This hit's, like, really bad. We have Sentinel. I think we're going to keep this and hope that Saga kind of overtakes the game for us. Darcy, I wish we're on the play. So we're against Murktide. So Esper Sentinel's pretty good here, as long as they don't have like Unholy Heat. Bolt, they probably have Bolt. Then next turn we can go Stoneforge Mystic. We'll take it. It should be, Myken. That should be it. I don't think they're gonna counter drum, but this like turns on our mana a lot faster. So I'm gonna go drum into Stoneforge Mystic. If they counter this, that's fine. We'll just play Shadow Spirit attack. Like we draw a card off this, it's like perfectly fine for me. Oh. Interesting. No worries, Mike. No worries. So they have Delirium now. Target me. Skyclave Apparition. We're gonna play Marsh Flats because we want to get the basic planes in case they draw Blood Moon. Thank you, Myken. I wonder if they main deck any dress downs. The artifact. I kind of don't want to play into a counter spell. They could have Archmage's Charm too. I think it's better just to be patient here. I think it's better just to be patient here. And not even attack. I feel like they have like an Archmage's Charm or something. Definitely gonna board in Veil of Summers here. I wonder if they should be doing this second main. So now they're kind of priced into attacking. I guess not because of Murktide. So we'll just draw here. I guess we'll just pitch a Stoneforge. Do this. Make a construct here. Equip here. Go back to up to 16. They put Bob in the graveyard. Okay. What do you mean by dive down? What is that card? What do you mean by that, Stonehurt? Oh, we could. That was definitely a punt, Pontus. You're absolutely right. I definitely should have done that. Thank you for pointing that out. I could definitely do that, and I just didn't. Okay. Oh, like a limited spell, a limited pump spell. Yeah. Born in the Veils because of counter spell, and Sanctifier and Archmage's Charm too, for that matter. I could see an argument for like maybe 1 or 2 Thruns. Argument for some Esper Sentinels. But to be honest, like we could probably submit the same 75 and like be absolutely okay. I think I'm gonna take out the Skyclave because like I feel like the exile effect is kind of a liability here. Touch is okay, Tracker's okay, Wanderer is okay. All these cards are okay. I think we board out a March, right? Especially on the draw. Yeah, I'm thinking about Thrun, but like I think Wandering Emperor is better. I think the Trackers are better. Maybe the Thrun's better than the Tracker because like we just want the threat. I can see an argument for that. Maybe it's like 1 Thrun. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it should be a Thrun. Because they just like literally cannot answer it. You strap a Sword of Fire and Ice to it and they just like cannot win. Unless they race us. Yeah, but then we have like 4 Solitudes. A touch. Yeah, I think 1 Thorn seems fine. Maybe we trim a Tracker so we're not too clunky there. Maybe we trim a March too. Just 1 March is probably fine. Trying to March a solid a Murktide seems pretty ambitious, I think. We have like a lot of answers to everything. I'm just kind of uncomfortable with this type of hand. I kind of want like more lands. So land off the top would be great. Oh. Okay. Endurance is definitely a card that we could run for sure. Like maybe it's better than like Raptor's Cage. For sure. So they have no lands. They have no lands. Land. We could also be without lands too. We got the land sash already, so I think we get Cauldron and just Cauldron check them just one time. They probably have an answer to it, but like it makes them use it and spend their turn instead of like deploying a threat, right? Yeah, like it forces them to spend the whole turn to do this. So that's the card they drew for turn. So they have 2 more draws now, so they probably draw a land now. And like the card that like if we already have the Lion Sash already, land. That's big boy clutch play right there. Which is fine. Like I'd rather them do that than like if we get a Stoneforge, like they probably get like a Darcy, right? And I don't want them to like Darcy. Like I want to be on the front foot. Is the point of that play. Okay. Okay. So the bubble is another draw. They probably drew bubble and island off the last 2 draws. They probably had the Darcy in hand. So we'll make a construct. Get Springleaf Drum. Land. Thank you. So do this. I think I'm going to play around Blood Moon. I think it's just free to do that. We could also get Soulgat Lantern. Maybe a Soulgat Lantern's better. We just have so many outs to this Darcy. And we have the Solitude for the Murktide. Kind of want to get the Stringleaf Drone just because we want the mana too, I think. Like at this point, if they exile their graveyard, who cares? And that way, we can get a portable hole down, make the constructs bigger. If they have Spell Pierce, we can do back a portable hole. If not, we play Shadow Spear. Attack for 5. Exactly, Stoneheart. Exactly. So now we're kind of Blood Moon proof now. If we draw a land, we can hardcast Solitude if they like try to tap out for a Murktide. We have Solitude to pitch any number of these. We could also just play Lion Sash and exile 2 instants. We could also just exile the 3 Mishra's Bubbles. Okay. Oh, that's pretty gross. Pretty gross. They should crack now. Because now I just make mana. All these holes, man. So we'll probably just cast this Lion Sash. And then just main phase this. Just to get around Unholy Heat. Yeah, there's definitely a debate on them on wanting, but they also have to deal with the constructs, so okay, sure. So we need a creature off the top. Okay, we have a lot of removal. I'm scared of like Murktide plus Counterspell. Yeah, we need a creature just to... So they put a card in hand. Okay. They probably just have all counter spells in hand. We don't have enough mana to go Veil plus Solitude, unfortunately. Appreciate it, Stonehurt. Have a good rest of the night. Appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for that. Thank you for the luck. Just arguing if I should just fetch the Windsweep Teeth now or save it for Tireless Tracker. Probably better just save for Tireless Tracker. Okay, so they have counter spell up. So we need to hold up Veil. We need to find a Veil here. Yeah, we need to draw a Veil. So we'll bait the counter spell with this. And we'll Solitude Murktide if they counter spell here. Thinking about not countering here. If they don't counter this, I am very happy with this because we still have the Cauldron in hand. And then if they like try to bolt that end step, we can pitch Solitude. Okay. Yeah, so just to be safe, I'm just gonna do this now. Play around another counter spell. Another Dash Monkey, sure. Urza Saga. Sentinel. Well, we could equip Sentinel with Shadow Spear. I mean, they definitely have, like, at least... They have plenty of interaction in their hand. I think we're just going to take this monkey hit, though. Some Murktide here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, God. It's pretty good. This Cauldron's kind of embarrassing, though. On the draw, maybe we want the marches. Or, sorry, on the play. Nice. Nice fail. I think we want Thrun. And maybe we want like a split. Something like that seems okay. Well, how about that? I think we'll buy on the Flagstones. Yeah, Veil can be very awkward, I agree. Okay. That's a good draw. I think we just take a monkey hit here. We could also just not take it. Actually, I kind of like blocking. I don't want to give him the extra mana source either. Give me the cards. Okay. I think I'm gonna get Windswept Teeth down. Because if they slam Blood Moon here, I want to be able to get basic planes so that we can slam Stoneforge Mystic. Okay. Okay. How's it going, Bob? Hope you're doing well, buddy. So we'll basic planes here. Make that construct now. Cool. Make a construct. Just debate if I should get Soul Guy Lantern or Springleaf Drum. I kind of want to get Springleaf Drum. That way we can hard cast Solitude next turn. Yeah, I like getting drunk because we could also turn on like casting Sophie next turn too, if they if we need a block with the Stoneforge. Okay. Oh, god damn it. Oh. I think we have to take this, right? I think we need to get value off the Solitude. They had a Cauldron. It's really funny. Damn it. Look up second planes just to play around Blood Moon again. We lose if they have counter spells, so there's no point in like playing around it. We need to not have any counter spells. They pass a turn, so we need like them to have like all unholy heats or something. I think I'll upkeep. So I think I need to Solitude here. Maybe I should have Solitude a long time ago to give us more time. Oh, that explosive was so good. Well, that Veil, huh? They have 5 types. Oh, they have the counterspell already. Oh my god. I think I need to revamp the sideboard more. I think we want Rip. Man, these hands. Better. Ragavan. I think I'm gonna get Temple Guard in here. Stomping Ground and Ragavan is interesting. So is Pawns or is this Jund? A block. So we can just go double Reclaimer next turn. I think this is Ponza. Go double Reclaimer. Or we go Stoneforge Mystic. I think I like the prospects of double Reclaimer just so we can play around Blood Moon if need be. Okay. Huh. They cycled Forgotten Cave. Are they looking for a Ren 6 or something? If they have a Ren 6, we need to top deck a fetch land. That'd be the best draw. The Seiju. Okay. It's funny because if they pillage one of our lands, we... Oh, Tracker. Interesting. We'll attack with 1. It's kind of free. I think I could get Sword and Fire and Ice. I could get Cauldron to Cauldron check them. I think we need to end the game. Tracker main deck's kind of cool in Ponza, that's for sure. Oh no. Didn't play around the Fury. Where's the Cauldron? You need it. How do we win this game? We need to draw Solitude. We need to draw Solitude. That is how we win this game. We go to 7, take the hit off Fury. We naturally draw Solitude. And that's why I did play the Saga. Hopefully they're just drawing nothing. Okay. Yeah, we need to draw Solitude. Solitude. So we go to 1. Unless you top deck another Ragavan, we're just dead. How's it going, Ferret? Yeah, maybe I should have. No, but then I have to like make a body here. I don't know. So we're just dead to a lot of things. Running 6. Bolt. Okay. Forgotten Cave. What is? We just need them to like whiff a ton, unfortunately. Okay, we know they fetched with the land. We didn't blue. So we know Wooded Foothills 3 unknown. Okay. Just board these. I think we can get rid of the poles. Lion Slash, Shadow Spear. Maybe we can keep the Lion Slash. Maybe we want the explosives instead of the Lion Slashes. We don't want the lantern, I don't think. Let's try that. It's been a rough night. I think this sideboard's just absolute trash. I'm not gonna lie, I think this sideboard is just absolute trash. Oh my god, deck, please. Gotta hope that Reclaimer just takes over the game. This does not look good for us. Looks like we're not doing well today. Probably gonna lose this game too. Now we like this is just such a shitty hand. Whatever. I feel like we just like the line where like I just didn't activate Reclaimer. Maybe I should have just played on Fury. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I should have played around Fury. That was a above average draw to say the least. We need Urzasaga just to take over the game and they just have no Blood Moon or something. I wonder what the blue splash is for. Oh, it might be for Expressive Iteration. I think I saw Gigi post something like that. So we can go Esper Sentinel with Stoneforge Mystic, or we can just activate Saga. I think we want to activate Saga. Get the value out of it right now. Hopefully they don't have a fetch land. Okay, they still get value out of that, which kind of sucks, but... Okay. So they probably aren't on Blood Moon then. Yeah, I agree with you, Audio. I agree with you. So we can attack the rundown, play Sentinel. I guess they have Magus. We did see the Magus, so I think we'd have to get basic plans. So we'll make a construct. Make another construct. Gets... We're so dead. I should have just played the Stoneforge Mystic. I think I just like tilted off. Or at least Prismatic into the Ren. Man, that Force of Vigor was brutal. Absolutely brutal. I think we're gonna lose this game. Interesting that that's the best play. I don't know why, but we just aren't able to hit our lands today either. I know we got one of our lands forced, but like not drawing our third and fourth land is like literally just losing us the game, unfortunately. Okay. We need a Solitude now. Wow, it's pretty big value there, huh? Pretty good value. I think we need a block here. It's okay. So they can return Forgotten Cave. But we can go Solitude, pitch Esper Sentinel, eat this, cast Stoneforge Mystic. I think I'm gonna Cauldron check them. I don't know how else we win this game. Okay. So we take one. I think their hand's all lands. Oh, God. So we take 7. Or we take 6. We can block the spirit. And then we can flash in Cauldron if they don't have a removal spell here. Block the Fury. I think that last card's all lands, right? Yeah, that felt bad. I think Galaxy needs to get cut. I think we could go down the 1th run if need be. The thing about where the metagame is headed is I really want like Hushbringers. Like I really, really want Hushbringers. And the problem is like in this type of deck, like we can't run Hushbringers. Obviously stop Stoneforge Mystic, Solitude, Skyclave Apparition. Like this deck is fun. It's just like when you lose, it just feels really bad. Like maybe that turn I was just supposed to just activate Reclaimer, get Flagstones or something. Instead of playing Stoneforge Mystic. Like that game 1. Like that would have just gotten around Fury. We would have just gotten they would have just gotten 1 Reclaimer. We lost. Well, we've played Dredge as one of our Manatrader qual matches, and we lost that. We lost to Grixis. We lost to that Slogurk deck. We beat Control. One of the losses I had Austere was against Belcher, which is why I had a Blossoming Calm instead. One of the other losses was that Tameshi combo deck with like Omnath and Ragavan in the side. Don't remember what the other loss is. Oh, we beat Mono Black. That was the other deck we played against. We beat Mono Black. Don't remember what the last loss was. I don't know, it's just when you have like nights like these, you're just like, damn, like it's brutal. Oh, we lost against Murktide. So yeah, I guess you're right, Audio. All of our losses were against it. We lost against Blue Red Murktide, Grixis, and then Slogurk. We beat Mono Black. We lost against Dredge. And we beat Control. I'm just debating where to go from here. I definitely want to like cut the Teague. Like I said, we can go down to 1th run. And then from there, I really don't know what else to add. What's from that challenge list? So there, like I said, someone took my list and placed in the challenge, which is cool. They had one Blossoming Calm, one Veil, Drath Magistrate, Sword. So nothing too crazier than mine. I don't know. Let me think about it. I think my next stream will be Thursday, but it'll probably be like Thursday late evening. Let's send y'all over to raid as I think about it. Really appreciate everyone tuning in and hanging out. I want to give a shout out to Snapbolt Games for the raid, Roundsley and Steven for the resubs. Really appreciate it. Yeah, this deck is a lot of fun. It's just like, it just feels kind of bad when you hit your. There's just a huge hole against combo, you know. So it's like when you play against like Belcher or like Dredge or whatever, it just feels kind of bad. Modern card, let's do that. If you guys have any advice, if you're watching this on YouTube or watching this live, you guys can join the Discord. There's a Selesnya Saga's channel. If you have any suggestions, post it there. Other than that, if you want to check out my past streams, go to my YouTube. You can follow me on Twitter for stream updates. Otherwise, let's send freaking Nasty for the raid. They're playing some Karth with Wandering Emperor, which is cool. So, waiting for him to go off. Yep. Really appreciate everyone tuning in out. Hope to catch you guys on Thursday. Take care. Bye.